preface, and sanctus were all retained. They have all been retained in the new Mass. It should also be noted that the offertory prayer in the new Mass, which begins, "Blessed are you, Lord God of all creation," is taken from a Jewish table prayer. In the 1549 Anglican prayer book, the equivalent of the prayer which begins, "May the mingling and consecration of the body and blood," was abolished. It is very interesting that only a modified version of this prayer has been kept in the new Mass, with the important word consecration removed. The 1549 Anglican prayer book abandoned the discipline of the Roman Rite in distributing communion under one kind and gave communion under both kinds. At the new Mass, communion under both kinds is distributed in many places in the world. The 1552 version of the Anglican prayer book instructed that communion was to be given in the hand to signify that the bread was ordinary bread, and that the priest did not differ in essence from a layman. The new Mass gives communion in the hand in almost every place in the world, and it even goes further than Cranmer by allowing communicants to stand and receive from a lay minister. The prayers in the traditional Mass, which begin with, "What has passed our lips as food, and may thy body, O Lord, which I have eaten," both make explicit reference to the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. Both have been suppressed in the new Mass. The prayer which begins, "May the tribute of my worship be pleasing to thee, most holy Trinity," was the least acceptable prayer after communion to all the Protestants because of its reference to propitiatory sacrifice. Martin Luther and Cranmer, in his Anglican prayer book, suppressed it. Following their lead, it was suppressed in the new Mass. Now to the last Gospel. If the last Gospel, which closes the traditional Mass, had been included in the new